Hurricanes have been known to initiate blooms and dissipate blooms. The question was, what was going to happen to the existing bloom after Helene and Milton? When storms come through, it can go either way. A storm can disperse cells, or the storm can make the bloom worse by contributing nutrient load. Disclaimer, this has not been ground truth yet. This is just my hypothesis based on elevated cell counts prior to Helene, after Helene, and then the ocean currents, the upwelling event, nutrient contributions, and satellite imagery after Milton. I think that the chlorophyll A signal that we're seeing is in fact Florida red tide. It made sense with the onshore winds from Helene that patchy blooms offshore would come inland and we would get higher concentrations following Helene. Now with Milton, we were hoping that offshore winds would disperse that bloom and we would be done. However, we know with Ian and Irma, those forced upwelling events, like we saw with Milton, water being pushed off of Tampa Bay, we had a bloom soon thereafter. And the difference is we already had an existing bloom, and then we had a ton of nutrient contributions coming into the coastal environment from septic, sanitary sewage releases, phosphate mined water from gypsum stacks, septic, fertilizer, biogenic material, all the things could have possibly fed this bloom, and my hypothesis is that it in fact did, and the chlorophyll A signal that we're seeing is in fact Florida red tide. Now there could be anything that produces chlorophyll, we will see, but